You know, we've inherited quite a budget crunch from President Trump. How bad is it, Secretary Van Helton?
We're broke.
The country is broke.
So it is a matter of timing. And even 4 years ago, Trump was bankrupting the country. He had an $8.4 trillion in 4 years. His debt even outpaced Joe Biden when you don't account for the COVID relief packages. A 6-time failed bankrupt businessman is just, he was bankrupting America before, and that is not the exception. It is going to happen again. Donald Trump is going to give even more tax breaks to billionaires and large corporations. He is going to explode the deficit. His tariffs will mean that you, the average person, is going to pay even higher prices on everyday living, on import taxes slapped on goods from China, etc. His massive deportation agenda is going to go after everybody, resulting in labor shortages in the agricultural fields. Produce, the price of produce may double or even triple in price with these labor shortages, because who's going to pick your crops if these illegal migrants are not picking them? Not the average American citizen. They're not signing up for these jobs. And tariffs, retaliatory tariffs, results in a net job loss, in a net export of American-made goods, which is going to hurt the average person making these American goods. So a full-blown crash will be on its way, and the first female president will be inaugurated in 2029 as prophesized by The Simpsons. This could have meant that Kamala Harris would have taken over, but she never did take over during Biden's tenure as president, so we may have to wait 4 years. Is Trump going to die in office? Is the 25th Amendment going to be invoked for J.D. Vance and Big Tech to remove Trump from office? These are the questions being asked right now. As far as the crash goes, it's crash. That's the gematria of the end of the Donald Trump presidency through the 22nd Amendment. No president can serve more than 2 terms as president. That's what the 22nd Amendment is. Now, crash happens to be gematria of Donald J. Trump, and inauguration year 2029 does add up to 49. So we can see yet another Democratic president try to fix a Republican mess from the prior administration. Joe Biden, I'd say, did a great job, but of course inflation comes down to the fallout from COVID. You can't pin it down to one politician. The Conservative Party in Great Britain, for example, lost power for the first time after 14 years in charge. So despite all the right-wing propaganda you hear, it doesn't come down to Democratic policies. Joe Biden's Green New Deal and his Build Back Better bipartisan infrastructure package will take decades to complete, but it is going to add future growth to the country that we will not see until years down the line. So a decade and a half, you may be crediting Joe Biden for these massive packages, these ambitious packages to spear growth, the economy, especially providing internet and broadband services to rural America. Joe Biden has done more for rural America than Donald Trump has done in the prior 4 years, and he's going to do nothing once again. Joe Biden brought back manufacturing jobs to America through the CHIPS Act. Donald Trump increased the trade deficit during his 4 years. So jobs are not coming back. Billionaires going to have tax breaks. The The safety net's gonna cut down because Republicans are gonna cut programs that benefit working people. The tariffs, the trade war, the loss in GDP, the loss in business. This economy is gonna crash due to a variety of factors. The labor shortage due to the deportation agenda. And this crash is deliberate, by the way. It's deliberate for the billionaire class to cause this crash. Why? Because they're really not going to sell their shares. What they're going to do is they may sell existing shares for a short-term profit, but what these billionaires are going to do is they're going to buy even more shares at such a discount that they otherwise would not have bought it for. So when the economy expands again, these billionaires are going to enrich themselves because they bought these stocks at a huge discount anytime that follows a contraction in the economy. Now, one of these questions is will J.D. Vance be the 48th president, and will the 49th president try to avert a crash caused by Donald J. Trump? You can never say never, but what age will Donald Trump die? I mean, 84 is a very key number because United States of America is Gematria of 84. Then you look at Donald, it's Donald that's Gematria of America. And by the way, Donald Trump would just get over 49% of the popular vote. He didn't even crack 50% of the popular vote. Donald Trump didn't even gain the majority of the votes, let alone all the people who didn't even participate, who just left their ballot blank or didn't even vote, or the votes that didn't counted too could play a role because Elon Musk, the billionaire, had everything to lose should the Republican Party have lost this rigged election. A crash is coming. Get ready for it. Buckle up. There's going to be a cut to working program to programs that benefit working people. Billionaires get tax breaks. Donald Trump, well, he thinks he'll just pay for the billionaire tax breaks with the tariffs. Is he really that stupid? Well, I think the billionaire is going to take advantage of his stupidity because they want a crash so they can buy stocks at such a huge discount. But the crash is coming. $8.4 trillion. How much more debt will Donald Trump add to the debt?